do that. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing the perfect palette tag. I'm obsessed with eyeshadow palettes in general, so this tag video is pretty much perfect for me. And if I look over here, there's a lizard by my sliding glass door inside, so yeah. But let's just get started. So the first one is best packaging, and I chose my Urban Decay one for this. And sorry, I'm trying to like move this mirror because I don't want it like right in front of me, but I guess it's gonna have to be right in front of me. So yeah, I love this one. This is the 25th anniversary palette, I think. I love that it comes in like a velvety kind of box. And the box is really sturdy, so it's not like a flimsy, stupid box that you're just gonna throw away. But the only bad thing about it is like hair and dust and things like that cling to it like no other. But then I really like the sides of them because it has like this like metal cutout kind of thing. And then the eyeshadows inside, and the eyeshadows are amazing as well, so yeah, I love that. And then the next thing is best color payoff, and I chose my Too Faced Natural Eye eyeshadow palette for that one. I have depotted this palette because it was so small to the point where I was like, I should just depot this, but now I kind of regret depotting it because yeah, I just do, because I don't know the names of anything now, so yeah. But it's the square looking ones, these. I don't know, I really like them. They're super pigmented. Like the gold one is amazing, and this brownish kind of shade is amazing, and same with this like shimmery kind of color. I don't know, I really like them. They're amazing, and I don't use them as much as I should because I just don't think to grab this palette because it is, you know, in a Z palette, and I don't gravitate towards those just because they're not like right in front of me. But they're amazing, and if you are looking for like a good neutral on the go like travel palette, that's a good one. Okay, the next one is most versatile. So I chose this Tarte Holiday Collection palette. I know it's a holiday collection palette, so you can't get it anymore, but I really didn't have anything else that I use for like travel that like has everything. So yeah, I really like it. I like the packaging, and it's super thin, so it can fit anywhere, and it has like, well, the one bad thing is they don't have the names on them. They have it on this like plastic little sheet, so I just taped it on. But yeah, I mean, it has some like glittery kind of shadows and some shimmery shadows and matte shadows, and so yeah, it's a nice palette. And then the next category is best for travel, and I chose two palettes for this one. I chose the Naked Urban Decay Basics palette. Yeah, it just has 6 eyeshadows. One's a shimmery eyeshadow, which is this one. I'll swatch it for you guys. Looks like that. And then my favorite one, which I've actually hit pan on, is Naked 2, and it's just like a really nice crease color. And then Crave is really good too, and they're all really smooth, and I mean, I really like them. I love any Urban Decay eyeshadows. They just have really good quality eyeshadows. And then I also chose the Sephora Black Magic Palette because it's kind of like an all-around kind of palette. Like you can get a really neutral eye with this, or you can get a very smoky eye. And it also comes with 2 different blushes. I haven't used the blushes, but the colors, the eyeshadows I have, and they're super pigmented. There's one on here that isn't as pigmented as I would hope. Like this white one that I'm trying to swatch, like nothing comes off on my finger. But like the other darker, shimmerier kind of ones, they're really good. So yeah. And then the next one is Biggest Regret. And usually, like, I have eyeshadow palettes that I don't use, but I don't regret buying them because I know I'm going to have like a need for them in the future. But this palette, I regret this palette. It's from Sedona Lace. It's like the 88 eyeshadow palette, and it didn't cost a ton, but it takes up a lot of space. It's big, and the colors themselves are colors that I would never wear. And the eyeshadows themselves are super chalky. Some of them aren't pigmented at all. And they just get everywhere. Like, you can't tell on the camera, but there's a ton of eyeshadow around the mirror and like around the eyeshadows and stuff like that. And it's super annoying because if you touch it, it comes off on your hands and then it's just, it's really messy. So I'm going to put that one up. I don't know why I haven't, you know, just like given it away or something, but I don't know. I guess I'm thinking that I'm going to have a reason to keep it. The next category is best name. So I don't really have like palettes that I'm like, oh my god, I love the name of this palette, but this one I just love all around. Like, it's just amazing. And I love Wizard of Oz, and I love the movie Oz the Great and Powerful, and I love Wicked, the Broadway play, so it just kind of made sense that I get this palette. And this is the Glinda Oz the Great and Powerful palette, and I am obsessed with it. The names are, you have this purple one, which is Tornado, which is gorgeous. It's like just a really pretty purple kind of color. And then you have this next color that's a duo eyeshadow, and it's called Aura, and it has more of a yellowier toned kind of duochrome, and then it has a bluer toned duochrome, and you can't really tell. I don't know if that's going to show up on my camera or not. But yeah, just gorgeous. And then the next two are, I'm just going to wipe off that eyeshadow. The next one is called Illusion. It's more of like a peachier kind of color, which I don't have many colors like this, so I really like it. Looks like that. And then there's another duo eyeshadow that's called Oz, and I love this. I haven't used it a lot, but it's gorgeous and the pigmentation is amazing. And it's like a metallic kind of thing, eyeshadow, and it looks like that. I don't know if it's gonna focus or not, but you can kind of get it. And then the last one is called South, and I don't really get this name. I don't know, it's just like a deep gray metallic kind of color, but I mean, it's still a good eyeshadow, so I don't know. I like it though. But like this whole entire palette is really pigmented, and I know you can't get it anymore, but it's one of my favorites. So, and then the next one is Least Used, and that, I mean, this is kind of a tie between the Sedona Lace palette and this palette from Sigma. It's the Paris palette, and I mean, the eyeshadows are really good. They're super pigmented. They're not chalky. I just don't use them. I don't know. It looks like that, if you were wondering, and it comes with like a highlighter and then two blushes. I guess you could use this as a blush. I wouldn't personally use it as a blush. And then it has, how many eyeshadows? 2, 4, 6, 8 eyeshadows. And it's all like based around like Paris. Obviously they had, I think it was, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I get that right? Yeah, they had 7 makeup artists on YouTube go to Paris and kind of get a feel for the colors at Paris, or in Paris, and design this palette based off of Paris, which I think is cool and an amazing experience, but I just don't use this palette a lot. I don't know why. I guess just because I don't gravitate towards these colors as much. I used it a ton when I first got it. Like, it was the only palette that I would ever touch. But now that I have like other palettes, I guess I just don't gravitate towards it more, which, I mean, I guess I should, because it is a really good palette. And then the last one is most used, most loved, like what you would take if you were stranded on a desert island. So I chose 3. And 2 of them are from Urban Decay and 1 is from Tarte Cosmetics. And I'm just going to start off with the Lorac Pro palette. I'm obsessed with this thing. I've worn it every single day since I got it. And my favorite color out of the whole entire palette is LT Bronze. I don't know why, it just is. and it's gorgeous and it's really pretty. And then also gold is a really pretty color, and so is pewter. Pewter, LT bronze, and gold are like my favorites, and of course they're all in the same little area, but it comes with like 8 mattes and 8 shimmery frostier kind of colors, and I love it, especially since I go for more neutral toned eyeshadows, but that's just me. I mean, I know some people that wear, you know, blue eyeshadow every day, and that's cool, but I don't. And then I have the Naked palette, the first ever Naked palette, and I'm obsessed with it as well. Naked is my favorite out of the whole entire palette, and it's not going to show up because I've hit pan, and yeah. And then Half Baked and Toasted. I don't know, I just think they're gorgeous colors. I'll swatch them on the back of my hand actually. See if you can see them then. I don't know if that's gonna focus, but I mean, they're gorgeous, gorgeous. Is my camera gonna focus? Okay. They're gorgeous eyeshadows, and you can get a really nice neutral eye with this palette. And then, last but not least, is my third favorite palette ever, and that's the Naked 2 Basics. No, it's the Naked 2 palette, and I haven't gotten Naked 3 yet, so I'm waiting on it. But this is amazing. I love it. I don't use this as much as Naked, but whenever I want like more of like a gray, silver, cool toned kind of look, this palette. It's amazing. I love it. The Vive, I can't talk today. Verve is my favorite, and you can do this dry or wet. I like spraying my brush with Urban Decay's Up All Nighter makeup setting spray, just kind of as like a mixing medium. Not really, you could use water if you wanted to, and that just makes it pop even more. Suspect is an amazing color, so is Pistol. YDK is an amazing color. I mean, just all of these eyeshadows are amazing, honestly. So yeah, I love them. And I think it's totally worth $50, I think is what they cost. I know the Naked 3 palette is like $52, but I could so be wrong on that. And also, I'm just gonna throw in one thing that I've been loving eyeshadow wise, and that is MAC's Vanilla Pigment. I love this thing. I'm obsessed with it. I'm wearing it right now. I've had this for about a year and I never used it, and I don't know, all of a sudden I was like, this is my favorite thing ever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I have to tag somebody in this video. So I tagged Shiloh from Beauty from the Streets. And yeah. And if you're watching this video and you want to make a response to this video, either like tag me in it on Twitter or something, like tweet it to me on Twitter, or tag me on like a picture on Instagram or something, and I'll go look at it, because I love watching tag videos, especially when it comes to like eyeshadows, so I can see what new eyeshadows are out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!